Are you looking for more information about how to win in highest and best or multiple offer situations? Well, this is part 3 of a series about that topic, and we're starting right now. Hey, my name is Sansalone and I'm a real estate agent in Hampton Roads, Virginia. And if it's your first time here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it so you'll be notified every time I do a video every Wednesday about Hampton Roads and about real estate. And today is part 3 of a 3-part series about highest and best offers and multiple offer situations and how to win in these scenarios as a buyer. This was all pre-recorded, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Another option is offering more earnest money. Usually with a transaction in the $250,000, $300,000 and up range in Hampton Roads, usually it's about $1,000 or sometimes up to 1% of the sales price. Now, in order to give the seller even more confidence that your offer is solid and that you're serious in this transaction, offer them more. Maybe offer them $2,000 or $3,000 or several thousand more than what you might think, because if they see your offer as having more earnest money and all other things are the same, it means you have more stake in the game. Now, it does also mean that you can still walk away and get your earnest money back within those certain contingency time periods if you have those in your offer, but it still tells them that you're willing to put up more money, take it out of your account, and later on if you do walk away, they might be entitled to that money, but also it tells them that you have cash reserves available for the transaction, which is another big deal and makes them feel more comfortable taking your offer. Another suggestion is minimizing contingencies as much as possible. That means home inspection, that means house sale, that means anything that you might be concerned about that you want to be let out of the contract for if you don't like or aren't comfortable with something later on in the process. Taking out as many of these contingencies makes the seller feel more confident that your offer will close. So if they have 4 offers and 3 of them have home inspection contingencies, it means that of those 3 offers, they have to go through the home inspection contingency period and allow the buyer to do an inspection and also possibly walk away if they don't like the inspection results. So if you don't have a home inspection contingency, or if you offer that they don't need to make any repairs to the house after your inspection, that's something that's considered significantly by the seller. Now, I'm not saying that in every situation you should just cancel out your inspection. Inspections are important and very, very helpful, and I recommend that you get an inspection. But I'm saying also that if you feel confident that the house is in good condition, maybe do a contingency without them needing to do any repairs, or taking the home inspection contingency out altogether. These are very specific situations, and I'm not recommending this as a blanket statement. And this is something you need to talk with your real estate agent about to find out if it's something that's worth doing in your situation. But I will tell you that sellers love offers that don't have contingencies. When you make your offer, do it quickly. And when I say quickly, I mean when you know that the house is what you want and you know that other people are interested, don't wait. You've done the thinking, you've done the researching, make the offer fast. You can communicate to the listing agent that the agent is quick, the agent's ready to go. It means also that you're ready to go. It means that they can feel more confident knowing that the rest of the process might go on time and quick and as expected. Speed really communicates a lot of things. And you never know, if you send your offer in first and beat everybody else and they like your offer a lot, you might get your offer accepted anyway, all because you sent yours in fast. My thing is, if you have a house that you love, usually it means you've done the research already, you've seen the houses that are available, you know this is the one. Make the offer, make it fast. Another option is to make an escalation clause. Escalation clauses are it's basically a form that says that if you make an offer on a house, let's say a house that you want is $300,000. Well, you can make the offer of $300,000, but say that if you get another offer, that you increase your offer by X dollars, $500, $1,000, whatever. Increase it by that amount to beat the other offer up to a certain amount. So, for instance, if you make an offer of $300,000 on the house and you have an escalation clause to $305,000, that means that if someone makes an offer of $304,000 and you have your escalation clause to bump up over $1,000, that means that you will get the house at $305 if you put the escalation clause in there. Now, I will say there are certain ways to win with escalation clauses, but there are ways that you can do them and not win too. Like, for instance, if you still asked for those closing costs that you wanted originally, you didn't take those down, you can make an offer in an escalation clause, have that sales price get bumped up. But if you have more closing costs than the guy who offered less sales price, your escalation clause could bump the offer up higher, but the other offer's net proceeds is still higher because they asked for less closing costs than you did. Keep in mind that just because you offered more in sales price doesn't mean that your offer gives the seller more money. Do the math and figure out exactly what your escalation clause should say so you can know how much to offer and what the terms should be for the clause. And on the time topic, another helpful thing is to make a request that the seller responds by a specific time. Like, so for me, I love being the first person out to see a house. If I see a house that my client loves, I like to be the first person there. When you're the first person there, but you anticipate other people coming and making offers, if you make your offer quickly and first and then give a time period that you want them to respond by, it might allow them to respond to yours before other people can go see the house and make offers. It might give them more reason to accept your offer quickly, if it's good, than to wait for other offers to come because they don't want to lose your really good offer. It will prevent the multiple offer situation to develop in the first place. And it's good for you too because there are probably other houses that you would want to see or make an offer on. So you want to know in a timely manner what their response is going to be. So ask them in the contract that they respond by a certain time, and if not, then you graciously withdraw the offer and move on. And another thing that is really helpful oftentimes is to write a personal letter to the sellers and have it delivered by your agent to the listing agent. The emotional string is so huge with property. Sellers love to know that their house will be taken care of by the next person that buys the house. So if they can read your story, adding a picture or two of you and your family or whoever is involved with you in the purchase process, and write out your story in a way that makes sense, make it concise, but make it emotional, make it something that is from the heart, and also just be real, be authentic. Tell them how much you love their house. Be complimentary. They love to hear compliments of their house because it tells them that they took good care of their house. It not only makes them feel good about you as the buyer, that you care for their house, it also sets you apart from the rest of the people making offers. And it also puts a picture in their mind of you. Or if the original deal falls through with the offer that they did take, they might come back to you because your face is in their mind. This is why it's also important for you to get a real estate agent that understands the multiple offer situation, and also a person that understands how to represent you best and put your best foot forward to the other agent and to the seller, because the agent is the gateway to the other side of the transaction. You want that person to be a person that everybody wants to work with. You want the agent to know how to present an offer that makes the listing agent feel like they're going to be able to feel confident recommending that offer to the seller. Every little piece is important. So the more your agent knows and can communicate, the more confident the seller and the listing agent can feel working with you and your agent. And this is a no-no. Don't look on tax records to find out how much they bought the house for and then make a decision as to what to offer based on that number. Making a decision on what to offer based on what you think they're going to make on the sale of the house is no way to make an offer, because you don't know why they need the money. They might need $40,000 and you thinking, well, they got 27, I'll make them a lower offer because they got 27,000. What's the problem with that? Well, they may have specific needs. You just don't know. So doing the math based on what you think they bought the house for, how much they owe on the house, is, I believe, an incorrect and inappropriate way to make an offer that is valuable and respected by a seller. These are little tips that can really make a big difference. They're a little bit of work. It can give you a great up on other people making offers. And so just don't leave it to chance with multiple offers, because a little extra elbow grease to get the offer constructed in the correct way can be the difference between you getting the house and not getting the house. Now get out there and go win that multiple offer situation, and I'll see you on the next video.